G'day. Have a look at how easy this is. If you can do this and this, you can paint with advanced oil painting techniques. Here's a couple of examples that I did. But this course isn't about my work, it's about yours. Let me explain it to you. This course is very different from what you're used to and from what else is available. The difference is this, that I'll just put these down. What I do is I teach you the techniques of advanced oil painting. And that's very different from choosing a subject and showing you how to colour it in. It's a very different process. This is creativity, and I'll explain it this way. There are two components to your creativity. One is your vision, and that includes anything that is not physical, such as mood and atmosphere and feeling emotion and so forth. The second part is the physical component, which is how paint is put on canvas. And like music, where you have notes and scales and notes and chords, in painting there are techniques. It's the physical way paint creates the image. And there are 12 techniques. Very few people use them. The world has got too quick. But people like Turner used the full 12. And the result is incredible, and it's a whole lot easier to paint using the full 12 techniques, which is advanced oil painting. It's a whole lot easier to do that than it is to struggle with just 2 or 3 techniques, which is what is worldwide the way that people teach painting. So what you just saw was one technique. Nothing is harder than that. And this is where it gets extremely interesting, because as you perform one technique, which is very easy and takes only a split second, when you let that dry, the next technique, which is very easy also, all of them are, and take only a split second, once that is applied to it, the combination of that begins to give you these incredible effects, these powerful emotive effects. So it's simple things in combination that create masterworks. So that's what this course does. It teaches you each of the 12 techniques and their combinations. Now what happens then? This is also where this course is very different, because instead of what usually happens is say, here's a subject, I'm going to show you how to do it. What you have in this course is the notes and scales, the notes and chords of music, all of them, as techniques, physical ways of putting paint on canvas, which means that you've got a full orchestra you can play with. You can do whatever you want. So the whole purpose of this course is to give you the 12 techniques. They are easy, they are very easy to learn, they are easy to do. And once you have them and the combinations that I teach you, you can choose which technique you want to use and which combination you want to use. So you can paint any subject you want, any way you want. Your style presents itself naturally. You are physically expressing your unique vision, your way. You cannot get this, you cannot do this by following any instructor's style or way of painting. It sounds simple, and it is. So there's a different mental approach, there's a mental challenge in this course which is far harder than painting brilliantly. And what I have seen so often is people bring to the course all of these preconceived ideas that it's difficult. They see the end result of a painting, they think, gee, it must be impossibly hard to do that, whereas it's not. But if you're carrying that in your mind, then you're going to make it more difficult. So the hard part is to strip yourself of that, relieve yourself entirely of those unnecessary burdens, those false burdens, and to simply enjoy each technique. So easy, so quick, and the combinations will come. But I promise you, there's no way in the world you can create and express your vision, who you are, as an artist, as a sovereign artist, fully and powerfully, unless you have all of the physical means by which to do so. It's like trying to create a masterpiece in music with only 2 or 3 notes. Not possible. But if you've got all of the notes and scales, then you've got everything to choose from. So the thing is this is not a way of painting. It's not a style of painting that I'm teaching you. All I'm doing is giving you the means by which you can create the paintings that you are wanting to do, and do them easily and powerfully. All you need is a little patience and a little trust, and I'll show you how it's done. So just to be clear, yes, you do get to create subjects in this course, and I'll show you how to apply this creative process to the subjects of your choice in the course, because after the course you will want to go ahead and create what it is your vision is inspiring you to do. Okay, so just so you're aware of how I teach the techniques, I use what I call a 4-stage painting process. So you have the first stage of a painting, we call it day 1. Then you have stage 2, stage 3 and stage 4. Each time you let those stages dry before you work on it. But we have quite a few boards that we work on, so you'll never be short of something to do. And I need to make it clear, this 4-stage painting process is not a style of painting and it's not a way of painting. What it is a way of learning the techniques and learning the combinations. So the 4-stage painting structure that I use is the surest, that is the most certain, the most definite way of getting your results. It is the quickest. Take away the drying time, you have paintings, master paintings very, very quickly created. And it is the easiest. It's not confusing. It's very simple. It's one step after another, and the end result is mind-blowing. What happens then? So to answer that question, what happens next? What happens after the course, at the end of the course? It simply means this, that you have learnt the techniques and you have learnt the combinations, and you choose then which techniques you want to use, which combinations you want to use. And you can choose as many stages as you want to create a painting. 1, 3, 5, 100. It's entirely up to you. So, yes, I use the 4-stage painting structure, and no, it is not a style or way of painting. It is simply a way of teaching, and it is the surest and most quickest and easiest way for you to learn the techniques and their combinations. So you then have the physical means of creating advanced, highly professional, highly sophisticated, dramatic works of art, the physical means to do that, so that your vision, the non-physical component of the creative process, can be fulfilled, and it's urging you to do it. Come along, I'll show you how it's done. It's very easy. Let's have fun.